Do you want to find out what those guys are doing differently that ladies are drawn to them all the time but you can't seem to attract any women? Although we are aware that it is now difficult for you to comprehend, please wait while we tell something. If you believe that flaunting your wealth or how many supercars you own will somehow make you charismatic, you're wrong. All of those guys have what is known as charisma. The men that act in that manner are trying too hard to make up for their lack of charisma. This video will demonstrate how to become a god at attracting women's attention. You will understand everything necessary to transform from a mortal to an enhanced entity by the conclusion of this film. So, if you're serious about this, pay close attention all the way through. Welcome to Z Taxi. On this channel, we love sharing relationship information, tips, and tricks to help you take your game to the next level. Subscribe if you're new here and give this video a big thumbs up for that good old YouTube algorithm. Now, without any further ado, let's begin. Eight, you think in terms of abundance. The majority of regular men make this error when interacting with women. But bear in mind that it's not something that can't be avoided. You only need to exercise caution. There are two types of mindsets in this society. The scarcity mindset is the first, and the abundance attitude is the second. A guy will pursue women all day if he believes that chances to having an intimate relationship with a female are rare and sporadic. Even though he is chasing after women his entire life, he never receives any attention from them. The abundance mindset is the exact opposite of this. High-value guys, and those that identify as alphas, tend to have it. Because they are aware of the fact that the city is teeming with desirable women, even if they weren't able to land one particularly attractive girl. Since they are aware that there are many fish in the sea, they are not concerned about losing one female. They look for possibilities in other, more promising fields instead of pursuing her. Therefore, if nothing occurs with one female, don't worry. There are many other women who would adore to be in your company, so forget about her and go on. 7. You make the most of your absence. Keep in mind that if you are constantly with her, it will be difficult for her to understand your significance. The males always act in this way with the intention of winning her over. They are always willing to stop what they are doing and go to that girl's request with only one text or call. It will simply make them less valuable, and rather than making her chase you, it will make you chase her. She will wonder about things like what you have been doing recently or something else when you are gone. She will understand that you are a man of value who doesn't have time to squander around because of your absence, and as a result, she will recognize your value. Giving her a heads up about your absence also gives you the opportunity to gauge her level of interest in you. Why waste your time on a girl if she is not interested in having a romantic relationship with you? Instead, look for different options. 6. You must master the world of texting. In both real life and over text, women are quite sensitive to desperation. You come out as desperate when you message a woman and respond to her right away. The majority of regular men make this error. They respond immediately, put everything on hold, and check their phones repeatedly to see whether they have received a response. Never let her believe you were watching for her messages. She will wait for your responses if you don't give them right away, so please be patient. It is a proven scientific fact that girls will pursue you more if you don't respond to their texts right away, since it will show them that you are a high-value man who is otherwise occupied. She'll become curious about your daily activities as a result, and when you're free, she'll start asking inquiries. Without uttering a word, it's how you get girls to chase you. It simply comes down to attitude. 5. You must choke back your anxiety. The majority of guys out there are aware of how crucial confidence is. They are aware of this technique, yet the way the words come out of that mouth conveys something different. When a guy is anxious, he makes excessive efforts to hide it, and in his mind, he believes he has been successful. The truth is that women can spot a guy's uneasiness on him from a mile away, and they find it to be a loser quality that turns them off. The self-assured alphas, on the other hand, don't strive too hard or chase girls. A man's character can be gleaned from his ability to project an air of confidence around him, which reveals that he is at ease in his own skin. All of your anxiety will go away and you'll start to exude confidence if you maintain the perspective that you have nothing to prove to anyone. Girls will start chasing you without you even trying. 4. Jealousy is best friends with you. You can benefit from the strong feeling of jealousy. Simply ignoring her and concentrating on other girls or your male buddies will do this. This kind of resentment would make her start chasing after people. She will follow you about if she sees that you are having fun with your buddies and chit-chatting with other girls, which could develop into something romantic. Spending quality time with your friends and engaging in conversation with other girls should therefore be your main priority instead of pursuing her. She will become envious and strive to be in your presence more often if she sees that you can find happiness somewhere else. She'll do anything to catch your eye and pursue you all across the world. Because they are aware of their value, alphas turn the tables whenever possible. You shouldn't ever underestimate yourself either, just like alphas. Remind yourself that you are much more gorgeous than you believe. Therefore, give up following her and focus on anything else. In a few days, you'll notice the change. 3. You develop charm inside yourself. It takes work to develop charisma, and not everyone is naturally gifted with it. You must be able to live in the present if you want to be captivating and attract ladies without having to try. Living in the now entails putting all of one's attention in the present rather than on the past or the future. You will exhaust yourself if you constantly worry about the future or obsess about a past event. Take Conor McGregor as an illustration. He used to be incredibly charming and charismatic. He used to be able to respond quickly and intelligently while also adding a touch of comedy. But now that he had lost control and had forgotten his brilliance, he had lost his charisma. So use his example as inspiration and get rid of all the things that are keeping you from focusing. Your personality will be negatively impacted by anything that overstimulates you. All of these paths offer a way out, whether it be addiction to narcotics or addiction to social media. 2. You use her as a diversion. No male wants to be the focus of a woman's universe. A guy is seriously mistaken if he believes that by constantly treating her like a goddess, she will eventually feel the same way about him. The majority of guys frequently do this error and believe they are winning. You must tell her she is not your priority if you don't want to be pursued by that female. Act as if you are distracted by her. When you are around girls, act in a way that conveys that you are devoting time to them at the expense of something more important and that you will eventually get back to what you were doing before. Make them understand that in your world, they are not very valuable. They are merely a component that can be easily changed by another. They will feel uneasy and wish to stay permanently in your environment, so they will follow you around everywhere you go. 1. You have a spirit of competition. Women will never respect a man who is incompetent and spends all day on his couch. Girls want a man who has achieved success and is regarded as a formidable foe. For instance, if you're a guy who frequently works out at the gym and has a great body, ladies will be attracted to you. Anything else, such as engaging in sports or other activities, is also possible. The basic conclusion is that in order to stand out, you must be exceptional in one area. When girls see that you are better at one thing than they are, they will start chasing you and throwing themselves at you. Girls want to hang out with accomplished men, not just those that idle away their time. Work hard in your area, get recognized for it, and improve your financial situation. Conclusion: a female will change her interests if you are too attached to her. There is nothing more repulsive than a guy who is always running after a woman. Make sure to give her time to notice your absence, since if you are constantly present, she won't be able to help but wonder what you have been up to. Please don't respond to her texts right away. It will demonstrate your desperation and lack of attention to the tasks at hand. Do not be discouraged if none of these efforts succeed, because it may take some time. Thank you for viewing.